Hello, and welcome to Dialogue with Deirdre. I'm Deirdre Elkerson, your certified master life coach. Today, joining me is my guest, is Megan Lavion Frierson. She's from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about who she is. I'm going to tell you who she is to me and why she's here today. She is my daughter. She's number 3 of 5 children. She is here today to talk about because she is ready to be happy no matter what. And I have been working with her with this workbook through my coaching, and it is the Secrets to Happiness workbook. So from this book, I'm going to be asking her several questions so you too can be part of the coaching process. Once again, I'm certified in many different disciplines. My specialty is group coaching, especially with children and young adults. I love to see how groups help one another through the coaching process. I also have a transformation certification. I have following your purpose certification, goal setting certification, relationship certification, and many others, which makes me a master life coach because I've tackled and have become certified in many areas of coaching. Now, having said that, I'm going to ask my guest, Megan, a question. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask her many questions. That is what the coaching process is. And when answering the questions and being true to yourself, that is when the coaching process starts to take place. So, Megan, can you tell us who you are? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us what you want us to know and why you're here today.
Yes, I am your daughter, my child. Also, I'm a single mother to a daughter of my own. I'm an administrative coordinator at one of the leading institutions of healthcare in America, and I am an individual first.
An individual first.
Yes.
So it sounds to me like you may be a little bit into some self-care.
Very much, a lot into self-care.
A lot into self-care.
Yes.
Well, Megan, are you ready to be happy no matter what?
Yes.
No matter what?
Yes.
Okay. Megan is ready to be happy no matter what, which is why she's with me today. You would think as a mother that I'd done that. But as the world knows, the mother is to blame for everything that goes wrong with these people. However, I have kept my head on straight as possibly can. And because of my 5 children, I have learned to go into myself, to find out what I need for me. Because I poured into these 5 people. And now they're all gone, and they're pouring into people. Megan has a daughter, and if you have had the opportunity to see any of my other shows, you've probably had the opportunity to see and hear the interview that I had with Megan's daughter. Very young, lovely young lady.
Thank you, thank you.
Doesn't seem like happiness is a problem in you or her life. So tell me, when you think of happiness, what does that actually mean to you?
When I think of happiness, for me it means first knowing and understanding who I am, and then it means to accept it, and then it means also to have the courage to change the things that are not okay for who I am or for the people who I love the most around me.
Understand, accept, and change.
Yes.
That's powerful. You have to first understand. What was the other one? Accept. Because a lot of times we understand some stuff about ourselves. We don't want to understand it because we don't want to accept it. We don't want to deal with it. We understand it. We accept it. Therefore, we can change it. And Megan is here today because she's going to change some things. Yes. And we're going to do that by peeling off layers. We all have layers, and layers are more often times than not limitations. Layers can sometimes stop us, whether it's hurt, pain, anger, unforgiveness. Those layers can just crush you and consume you. But Megan, excuse me for a minute, because I'm going to need this to finish the work I'm doing here. Okay? Some secrets to happiness. We're going to get to know some things. We're going to peel some layers.
Okay.
Layer one is desire. We all have desires. We all have things we want. Are there things that you want, Megan?
Absolutely.
Are those things always something that you should have because you want them?
No.
Okay, so we're going to have to learn how to get rid of desires that we necessarily do not need, should not have, and should not come near. Okay, so that's layer one. Layer two, limiting beliefs. We all have those. Do you have any limiting beliefs?
Absolutely.
Okay, and
Yes.
we're going to get into that. And a lot of that, and I have to say it and I'll take the blame, a lot of those limiting beliefs come from the parental units. Because we raise our children to believe as we believe, to think as we think. That can be limiting. Because who says we think the right thing? That's hard for a parent to say. Mm-hmm. It is. And I'm your mom and I'm sitting here and I'm telling you. I may have messed her up. Okay. But we're going to fix it.
Okay.
Because we don't want my grandbaby
Nope.
and her children and her children. So we're
Stop
breaking
the
chains.
We breaking
We
generational curses.
generational curses,
Yep.
chains. We're breaking those. And you need to do that to find yourself, self-care. Get you a coach. Give me a call. The layer number 3 is our ego, our identity, who we are, who we believe we are. That is a layer that needs to be peeled because sometimes we don't really know who we are. Or if we know who we are, we don't know how to express that to others or how it's going to come off to others.
Right.
Okay? Layer number 5 is patterns, conditioning. Do we have patterns?
Yes, absolutely.
Are we conditioned in some ways that we know we need that is
Yes.
limiting us?
That's the
That's a
hard
layer
part.
that we
Yeah.
need to peel. Layer number 6, mood and emotions. What a layer that is. Would you say that your moods and emotions build layers and barriers
Yes,
to
absolutely.
your happiness?
Every day.
Okay, so now we've opened that up. We've got 6 layers here that we got to peel back. Can we do that all today?
Probably not.
Probably not.
We can try.
We can try. But again, in peeling these layers, and what I always talk about is goals. It's going to take some goals to peel these layers. But we got to know what these layers are before we peel them so we can set the goals. Man, this coaching thing ain't no joke. Okay, so we got 6 layers here. So Megan, I'm going to ask you some questions. And how honest, I know we're being viewed. And coaching is a personal thing. And you're sharing things here. So I that's a layer peeled back right there.
Yes.
So as we talk about the first layer, and the first layer is desire, we talk about getting more happiness in your life and why you believe that you can have more happiness. So somewhere inside you believe that you can have more happiness.
Yes, I believe that everybody can have more happiness. I believe that everybody deserves to be happy.
Would you say you happy now?
Yes, I'm happy in the present. I try to remain in the present because when I think about past or future, you either get anxiety thinking about the future of what's going to happen, and then when you think about the past, you might get depressed or you go back into patterns of what you are used to experiencing.
Going back into those layers that we're now trying to peel so we can get to where we want to go. So I don't care how happy you are, there's still more happiness.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
That's the journey.
Say it again.
That's the journey.
What's the journey? What's the journey?
Getting to happiness or to the journey of it.
The journey of it.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing. The journey of it. That's the part. And you know, a lot of people don't understand. You know, they try to get this and they try to do that and they're doing this and they're doing this. They don't seem too happy
No.
because they're not enjoying the journey. They're not understanding the journey, and they're not accepting certain
Yes.
things.
Yes.
Okay, so they can't change anything. Okay, so what circumstances or things other than what already exists, what are those things that can make you happy? And I know that that you believe
That's a loaded question.
It's a loaded question, but I want you to think about it. It's important to know that we're really just reflecting on your desires. We're reflecting and we're observing, the authenticity. We're just observing it because we are all influenced by others. But now we're talking about influencing ourselves. So when you think about your journey, be authentic to yourself. Do not be influenced by others, not even me, your mom, because I don't understand your happiness, nor do you understand mine. So I can't advise you. I can't lead you. And as your mother, I can only tell you from my experiences. And a lot of times I don't want to tell you from my experiences because what worked for me may not have worked for you. The reason I had to do certain things may not be your reason. So again, your layers, your journey, your desires, your happiness. So having said that, once again, what are the circumstances and or things that you believe will make you happy as far as your desires?
I think stability would make me happy. Knowing where, of course, especially when we depend on a big corporation, we can't always guarantee a paycheck, but security in life, financially, would make me happy. Family unit would make me happy. And when I say make me happy, I mean bring me joy, because I've previously been married before, and it took that experience to understand that you can't look for someone else to make you happy.
Say that again.
Nobody is going to make
Nobody
you happy.
else is going to make you happy. And I think a lot of us, especially young women, and you said you're a single mother, and I think a lot of single women rely on what they may think, and I hate to go there, but we got to go here, that a man is going to bring them happiness. And we're not talking about other people. We're not talking about other people giving you what you need to give to yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's what coaching is about. So stability, things like that, I understand that. Now, why do you believe that those things specifically is going to bring you happiness?
I believe that it would be able to help me provide a better life for my child. It would bring a better quality. It would make me less stressed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stress takes away from happiness. And it makes you sick. It does a lot of things. Okay. So the desires that you want, that you have, that's the first layer that you're peeling back. You're peeling back what you really want. They're authentic. Are they reachable? Is that achievable?
I believe so.
You believe so?
Yes.
So you believe that those desires are achievable. So it's not limiting you, because you're not desiring something out of your reach. It's something.
I don't desire materialistic things.
Okay. And that's a great thing. Nothing wrong with desiring materialistic things if they're desired in the right context.
Yes. Let me not say that. I don't desire luxury. I desire, I think, what I would consider basic needs. I desire to be able to provide.
Okay. And as your mother, I see you doing that. So you can take that a couple steps further. Because you're doing that. You're living that. And you are happy. And your daughter's happy. So now you know you could go deeper.
And that's a part of my limitation.
See, that's what we need to work on. We need to figure out how Megan will, not can, not if, how Megan will go deeper to pull that out. And you just said so yourself. Have you ever even thought about that before?
My limitations?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get frustrated with my own limitations a lot in life, because I've recently been reading books. There was a book that I am in the middle of reading right now by Dr. Joe Dispenza called Becoming Supernatural. And in the beginning of the book, he talks about how one of his clients kind of manifested cancer into her life. And she went within and found meditation and those kind of things to help her through it. And then it also talks about how stress can literally, number one, you rely on your outside environment to create the emotion that you feel within, when really you should be relying on your mind to create
That
the
was my
outside.
next question.
Okay.
My next question was, have you been influenced by society, friends, or bringing that's helping to aid in these limitations? And you just said that. You just expounded on that. So you brought that out. I noticed the tear. Can you mind talking to us about the tear?
It's cold in the air.
Oh, it's cold.
No,
You're limiting yourself by your emotions and your moods.
because it's a good feeling to find, to understand, to come to an understanding of myself, and to actually hear yourself expound on what you know and feel on the inside. So
to say it out loud.
So it's like a release.
It's empowering.
Yeah.
It's empowering. And once again, I'm going to allude to my faithful vision board here. It's empowering because it talks about different areas of your life. And when you bring certain things out, and in my knowledge corner, it talks about keep on seeking and empowering another level. And it seems like just in this little bit of time, something just went off in there, or just added to what you've been thinking.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. Of course, we won't be able to do a full coaching session here. And once again, I want to acknowledge that coaching is a very personal thing. And for you to come on here and share this with us, I really appreciate. And I know my child, and she's not one to come on and do things like this. So if you can, and that camera right there, where's your camera? Right there. I want you to tell them, as a single mother, because you do a lot of coaching of yourself. Would you say that actually having a coach would be helpful in your life?
I believe a coach would be helpful in my life because it would be able to help me like now, I've never come to you to talk. Read, and I kind of go within to listen to God to talk, to have a conversation kind of situation. I spend a lot of time alone. I've spent a lot of time by myself, understanding myself, and I've kind of gotten comfortable there. And that's come from different relationships and experiences that I didn't like. And a part of my journey was learning to separate myself from the things that didn't bring happiness or joy to my journey. So I think a coach will allow me to kind of hear myself and to get what I know out.
That is a wonderful way to put it, to hear yourself. To hear yourself, because you're always hearing other people, mom, auntie, media, what everybody else got to say. And you never get a chance to hear yourself. And that's what coaching is. We allow you and we ask you those questions that you need to answer. And you have to be authentic, because you can lie and be unloyal to everybody in the world, but that's a terrible thing to do to yourself. It's just you and you, me, myself, and I.
It's bad.
That's bad. If you can't, and I would say to a lot of you, meditate. Do you meditate?
Every day.
Meditate. Get to that corner, that space just for you, by yourself, where you're not hearing anyone but yourself. And when you listen to yourself and you listen authentically and you listen with a clean, clear conscience and heart, you will hear God, whoever He is to you. You will hear what He has for you. But you got to do that, and more often than you may realize. You may need a coach, someone to help you get there, ask you the right questions. I give you exercises. I've given Megan exercises in the past, and it just helps you think. And you blow your own mind sometimes.
Yes.
You blow your own mind.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna pick something out, because we just did desires, the first layer. Again, we will not get through all 6 layers, but it'll give you this start. And with everything, you have to set goals. You have to set goals with everything. Limiting beliefs. We're gonna go to layer 2 with limiting beliefs. Before we do that, let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you little pointed questions, like ladies are coaching, real fast.
Okay.
And I want you to think fast.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you these questions. When I ask you these, I'm asking you, what are you willing to allow someone else, me, your dad, your daughter, to control in your life?
Okay.
When I ask you of these, just say yes or no.
If I would be
Wait a
willing
minute.
to allow someone else to control it.
You are willing to allow others to control in your life.
Okay. So
And
it's
I've
yes or no.
tried some of these. I'm going to admit that. What are you willing to allow someone else to run in your life? I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
Say something. What you do for a living?
No, me.
No. Say it loud and clear.
No, me.
So what you do for a living, no one else control that. You control that.
Yes.
Okay. Who you date or marry?
Nobody else but me.
I want you to say it with some empowerment behind that. Where you live.
Nobody else but
And
me.
I've tried to control that. I'm trying to get her to move to Ohio here with me. And trust me, I've tried everything, sending her houses, the pricing. You know the living here is wonderful. She will not let any, I can't control that. So you're not willing to, what you wear look like?
Nobody else but me.
Again, we're talking about desires. So you're evaluating your power level.
Yes.
This is your power level. Okay. How you spend your time.
Nobody else but me.
How you raise your child.
Nobody else but me.
What you believe.
Me.
What you say. Whether or not you have what you want in your life.
Me. Myself and I.
Whether or not you reach your real potential.
Myself.
Okay, and you've been honest with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was an exercise right there. We'll actually go through and check this off and see how you did. But I think you really did a great justice to yourself. And it takes me off the hook. Again, she's number 3 of 5. What kind of shape would I be in if I tried to run their lives? If I tried to tell them who to marry, I have tried. But I mean, where they should live. I want them here with me, but I've had my granddaughters for almost 2 weeks, and truth be told, I'll go visit them. But that's all to, and this has a lot to do with your degree of happiness.
Yes.
Who controls your life?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to get into what other people allow, why they allow it. We need to delve into who we are. We need to trust ourselves. We need to be honest, and we need to be authentic to who we are, as well as be who we are. Mm-hmm. So once again, we do that by getting us a coach, a life coach, and I am certified in many areas, and I specialize in groups. And I want to implore you to set goals for your life and make sure those goals are SMART goals, specific goals, measurable goals, attainable goals, relevant to your life goals, and time measurable to your life goals. And do it in chunks. Take off pieces. Don't try to do too much too fast, too soon. Take it SMART. Set SMART goals. Once again, this is your certified master life coach, Deirdre Elkerson, thanking you for having dialogue with me, thanking you for being here. And I say to you all, be true to who you are, because you are all you get. Bye.
If you have something to talk about, something inside you need to get out, she's the one to help you cope. Deirdre's here for you, the life coach.
A life coach can help you transform your life. From helping to achieve personal and professional goals, face difficult situations, push past emotional barriers to improving productivity, living a fulfilling life, and much more. Help you explore what is blocking you. Help you identify what you want, your whys, and your hows. Help to keep you on track with your goals. Assisting you in turning your vision and dreams into reality. Help you find your path or purpose. Help you determine your perfect career. Promote you having a purpose and direction. Provide a fresh perspective and look at your life from a different angle. Help improve focus and promote motivation. Provide you with techniques and tools to achieve what you want out of life. Help you be more mindful about your beliefs and perspectives, which will assist you in adopting new understandings about how to reach your goal. Provide a sounding board and help you see issues in a new light. Push you to keep you motivated. Challenge you to reach new heights. Hold you accountable so you can push yourself forward. Ensure that you are making progress in your goals.